Vlogmas, day 10. It's 10 o'clock, and so I had a half day yesterday at work to go to the doctor. I had a good cry at the doctor, and she gave me a bunch of statistics and a bunch of other things, and we had more tests done. But I feel better about everything. So I asked a bunch of questions. I got a bunch of answers. You got to advocate for yourself at the doctor and for your family, because some doctors, they're not all created equal, right? So, yeah. So, also, you know your body really well, and I feel like if you think there is something going wrong or not right, you need to ask more questions or get second opinions. So, there's that. All right. Sorry. I am part of a panelist discussion tomorrow at my work. So my work has a DIE group, the Diversity, Inclusion, and, oh my god, I just had this in my head, Equality group. And I've spoken up in other sessions that we've had, and they asked me to be a panelist. So I'm going to be one of 3 people to give my perspective on race and Black Lives Matter and equality and inclusion and those things, because I've spoken up in the past. I've told them, you know, in the knitting community, I feel like, I mean, it's probably every community and it should be every community, but I feel like in the knitting community or the fiber community, there really has been lots of talks and discussions and etc. And I am by no means an expert, and I am still in like stage 1 learning. That's where I'm at. I am still trying to reverse all the things that I grew up with, right? So, but I'm trying to also do the right thing for my kids. Michaela's a little older, and she understands everything way more. She's on social media and everything else, but my 5-year-old is not, so I have to instill the right things. So they asked me to be part of that discussion, and they want my view on it because I have young kids. One of the other panelist members is an older gentleman, and he's going to be talking about how they're doing work through his church, and I'm going to be talking about family-ish-esque parts. Again, no expert at all, but I did just get these books, and I'm really excited about them. I have purchased from this company before. It's called Usborne Books. I am not sponsored whatsoever. I just have purchased from them before. I like their books. And they had 2 newer books. I think they're newer, and I haven't even read them yet, so I can't even vouch for the book yet. But all about friends, and you can see the diversity on the book. And then all about families, and it talks about all the different families, you know, different, probably goes into different religions, disabilities, you know. So I'm really excited about these. We have other books that talk about diversity and how we're different but we're all the same kind of things, but it's all about like animals. So this gets the point more across because it's more relatable, because it's people. It's real people. So I decided I needed to have these in our lives. So I can't wait. These are going to be Christmas presents. I got a whole bunch of books, actually. The other ones I'm really excited about for her are... These are phonics books. And it's the whole set. So it's got a lot of rhyming and stuff in it. And I'm definitely excited for these. She has a couple single ones, so I think I'm going to have a couple duplicates, but that's perfectly fine. But since she's really starting to read and do sight words, these are going to be really good. And then I got some like really fun ones, like I got a joke book because, you know, kids like punny jokes, so I got one of those. And then she has been on this kick about learning about earth stuff and the elements and the seasons. So I got this one. It's probably a little more advanced. Like, this is definitely going to be more us reading with her, but I thought this would be kind of interesting because it's more of like a fact book. So there you go. I guess I'll let you guys know how tomorrow goes, tomorrow's vlog, for that panelist discussion. I'm actually really quite nervous because, one, I don't want to give the impression that I am super well versed in all of this, but I feel like I've done some homework. So that's where we are.
A storybook, one she hasn't read. Now I think I'll leave to you what to give a rest. Choose for me, dear Santa Claus, what you think is best.
Alright, it is the end of the day. I have 2 finished socks. Finished the second heel today. I had to pick up the stitches, like I said, in the morning when I had good light, and then I finished the heel off tonight. Now I'm sitting here working on my granny stripe blanket. I made curry for the first time tonight. I've never made curry before. So John and I were watching the Great British Bake Off, and they had to make like savory pies, and one of the people made like a curry chickpea and potato pie, and I was like, oh, that sounds so good. And so I like Indian food. I don't like all Indian food, but I do like some of the flavors. And I love chickpeas, so I did like a vegetable curry, so it was just potatoes, onions, carrots, chickpeas, but I did not put enough spices in it at first, because I don't know how overwhelming that is. I don't know, I didn't follow really a recipe, I was just kind of going with it, so yeah, but it turned out really good. I made rice in our rice cooker. I think I've talked about this before, but my rice cooker is probably one of my favorite appliances that like John has bought for like a Christmas present. You know, they always talk about don't buy your wife appliances, and I love my rice cooker, and we use it. We used to use it a whole lot more. We haven't used it as much, but I think it's going to start getting used again more often. So yeah. So I'm just gonna crochet away, edit this, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.